Hello and welcome to ActiveNet Bytes. As you know, ActiveNet Bytes talks about our events and the brilliant supplier partners and buyer operators that come to our events. And today we're going to be talking about our event at Crieff Hydro, which is on the 25th of September this year up in Scotland. And I've got some really interesting news for you all, especially for those of you that always want to take part in the exercise classes we're putting on, because we're going to do something different. So I'd like to introduce you to Andrew and Jill. So Andrew, tell us who you are and what you do as a business.
Hey, hi, I'm Andrew. I'm one of the founders at WildStrong. And what we try to do at WildStrong is we try to give regular people the tools for them to plan and engage in their own physical activity. But instead of doing things in a gym setting, what we try to do is we teach people that it's okay for them to go outside and move with their friends and family and get all the physical activity they need by just being outside, moving, doing things that they find fun and meaningful, whether it's through games or exploration or just adding extra movements to your daily walks. And that's really our main message is there's lots of different great ways for people to be active. And for some people, they absolutely love the gym, but there are some people who maybe don't want to go to the gym, and that's okay. We want to let people know that it's perfectly okay. You can get all kinds of great exercise just being outside with your friends and family.
Excellent. And Jill, why did you get involved in this organisation?
So we started WildStrong about 3 years ago. Andrew and I come from very different backgrounds and relationships with exercise. Andrew has 17 years experience in the fitness industry, was a PT for a long time, came out of CrossFit, worked on course development. I have always been a mover, but I realized at school that I was never very sporty, and that kind of, into my adult life, I've never been remotely interested in exercise. And so I needed something that was meaningful for me, that would get me outside and socializing after kind of having children, and would not be so kind of formal. But as I got into it, I realized that I loved learning the skills, like learning how to jump, fall, climb, and everything that's just very useful across the board in your everyday life as a busy adult. I don't think I ever would have done it if it was in a kind of formalized gym setting.
Okay. And as those of us that have been up to Crieff Hydro before, the outdoor space at Crieff is just fantastic. So, Andrew, what sort of things can our delegates, our guests expect?
Well, one of the things we try to give people is we try to give them the tools to look outside and see what's available to them, just to sort of open up the sense of vision, thinking, if you're walking by some rocks, do you have an opportunity to climb and scramble over the rocks? Is there a tree that's appropriate for climbing? But then lots of other things as well. Just a lot of what we talk about are presenting movement challenges. So you can look at something and think, okay, can I scramble over this log? How could I do it? Are there different ways to do it? Can I make a game out of it? So could we get a few logs and rocks and things like that? And is there a way we could play floor is lava, or maybe play some sort of tag game out of it? Or even, could we challenge each other to pick up some rocks and move them around, maybe play a game of tic-tac-toe or something? There's loads of fun ways you can go outside and move that doesn't feel like counting sets and reps.
This is going to cause me a real issue because Jules is my business development director. She does an absolutely fabulous spin class. It's just absolutely manic. But I'm getting really tempted by this. I think you're going to end up with me out there doing that and Jules doing her own spin class. So Jill, who do you work with? What sort of organisations do you work with?
So at the moment, we work with individuals, anyone that wants to create their own outdoor movement class or business. So we provide the certification for that. But we're in the process of launching a charity which will allow us to work with local authorities and councils and offer a free to user service under a different brand name.
Okay, well, that's fantastic because obviously we get a lot of attendees from local authorities. I think there was about 30 organisations with us last year. So actually that conversation with some of those operators to look at how maybe WildStrong could be incorporated into the activity they deliver could be a really interesting conversation for all of us. So, okay, well, fantastic. As everybody knows, you have to book these types of things. I'm guessing we'll have a look at maximum numbers and get that sorted, but we'll let people know. But for the meantime, Jill, Andrew, thank you so much for supporting our event. Really looking forward to meeting you. And we'll see you on the 25th of September at Crieff Hydro. Take care. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, David.
Looking forward to it.
Cheers.